Hello, I am Silver and welcome back to my channel. It has been a little bit, and if you can tell, some things are a little different. That's right, I finally have an OC for myself. I am so happy with her design and you'll definitely be seeing more of her in the foreseeable future. Right now, however, I want to discuss some things with not only my Greek god reincarnation universe, but also my plans and ideas for the future of this channel. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So while I discuss some things, there's going to be a speed paint in the background. It is going to be of two characters in my universe, Aster and Terra. I got the reference for the posing from this picture of Orpheus and Eurydice from Hades Town. Let's get a few things out of the way. First, the future of my channel, since that won't take as long. I am still going to do some design videos like the ones I've been doing, and I will also like to start doing some more animatics. I'm relatively new to making them, so those are going to take a little longer for me to post than my usual content. For the animatics, I want to do ones to songs, like the usual ones you see here on YouTube, but I'd also like to do some animatics with their own stories, with maybe even some voiceover work done. That part is still a little more conceptual, however, since, quite frankly, I don't really know where to start with that. Another huge thing that I want to discuss is my uploading schedule. I am planning to try and post at least once a month. Since we're getting close to the testing season, however, I can't make any promises about that. Once we're in late May, I should be able to fully commit to that schedule. Other than that, there's not much else to discuss channel-wise, so let's move on to my Greek god reincarnation universe. So to start off, I changed the name of it from Restoration to From the Embers. Why did I change it? It's mostly because I think From the Embers sounds cooler. I'm not gonna lie. One of the biggest changes I made is the main cast. I downsized it from 11 to 6 to make it more digestible. I kept Aster, the reincarnation of Zeus, Dylan, the reincarnation of Poseidon, Cyprus, the reincarnation of Hades, Juno, the reincarnation of Hera, who is now renamed Terra, Orin, who was the reincarnation of Dionysus. I changed a lot about his story, but I want to discuss all of that in a redesign video that I'm planning. I also added a new character, Irit, the reincarnation of Persephone. Since I scrapped all the other reincarnations, I still wanted to have some of the gods that they represented around. But how? When Rome conquered Greece in 146 BC, there was an entity that emerged and attacked the gods' realms. This being, named Vesper, killed the rulers of each realm, and gave the other gods a choice, join them or die. Athena, already plotting a plan to betray them, was able to convince Ares, Artemis, Apollo, and Hermes to quote-unquote join the bad guy, while the other gods got killed. Besides the aforementioned gods, the only other ones who got spared are the primordials and the minor goddesses Calypso and Circe, with Calypso not able to leave her island to begin with, and Circe opting to stay on her own island, which means that neither of them would be able to interfere as much with humans. Because they joined the bad guys, Athena and the gang are spared, but their abilities are now severely limited. The premise is going to remain relatively the same. It begins in the small town of Brookings, Oregon, sometime around October of 2025. We start with the big three there, and they find out they're reincarnated gods, and they have to go on an adventure to defeat Vesper. You get the gist. Pretty much the same as before. I originally wanted the journey to take less than a year in their time, but I'm not sure if there would be enough time for the things I want to happen. However, I do have some important pit stops in mind. These notable stops would be Beatrice, Nebraska, New Hope, Pennsylvania, Plymouth, Massachusetts, a mysterious island called Tempus, which I'll be going into more detail about in another video, Corsica, France, Rome, Italy, the island Aiaia, the underworld, and finally, Mount Olympus. Well, that's all I want to talk about for now. I want to go in more depth with the characters in some other videos. For now, I will let the rest of the speed paint run through. I'll see you guys next time!